ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी स्तोतीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरम् हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः प्रेपीयमानम् मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजम् कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकम् करोति वाचालम् पङ्गुम् लङ्घयते गिरिम् यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः संवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत् ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
नमः।
अथ पंचमोऽध्यायः।
पंचमोऽध्यायः।
अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन
अर्जुन
उवाच
उवाच
सन्न्यासं कर्मणां कृष्ण पुनर्योगं च शंससि
सन्न्यासं
सन्न्यासं
कर्मणां
कर्मणां
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
पुनर्योगं च
पुनर्योगं च
शंससि।
संशसि
यच्छ्रेययेतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्
यच्छ्रेय एतयोरेकं तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
सन्न्यासः कर्मयोगश्च निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ
सन्न्यासः
सन्न्यासः
कर्मयोगश्च
कर्मयोगश्च
निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ।
निःश्रेयसकरावुभौ
तयोस्तु कर्मसन्न्यासात् कर्मयोगो विशिष्यते
तयोस्तु
तयोस्तु
कर्मसन्न्यासात्
कर्मसन्न्यासात्
कर्मयोगो
कर्मयोगो
विशिष्यते।
विशिष्यते।
ज्ञेयः स नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति
ज्ञेयः
ज्ञेयः स
नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न
नित्यसन्न्यासी
द्वेष्टि
यो
न
न द्वेष्टि
काङ्क्षति।
न काङ्क्षति।
निर्द्वन्द्वो हि महाभागो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते
निर्द्वन्द्वो हि
निर्द्वन्द्वो हि
महाबाहो
महाबाहो
सुखं
सुखं
बन्धात्
बन्धात्
प्रमुच्यते।
प्रमुच्यते।
सन्न्यासकर्मयोगौ निःश्रेयसकरौ तयोः सन्न्यासकर्मयोगयोः केवलकर्मसन्न्यासात् कर्मयोगः विशिष्यते। अतः यः कर्मयोगी सः नित्यसन्न्यासी इति ज्ञेयः। किमर्थम्? सः कर्म करोति, कथं करोति? रागद्वेषं विना कर्म करोति। न द्वेष्टि, यः न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति, निर्द्वन्द्वः भूत्वा यः कर्म करोति योगबुद्ध्या सः नित्यसन्न्यासी। यद्यपि संन्यास्त वस्त्रं नास्ति तस्य, तथापि कमण्डलुमपि नास्ति, विरज होमः अपि न कृतवान्, तथापि नित्यसन्न्यासी इति ज्ञातव्यः। सः सः सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते अनायासेन, सुखम् अनायासेन अल्पप्रयत्नेन एव संसारबन्धात् प्रमुच्यते। नित्यसन्न्यासी, न तो कादाचित् का सन्यासी, नित्यसन्यासी, एवर सन्यासी। Why the karma yogi is called a sannyasi? It is aupacharika sannyasa. Not is a sannyasi, not taken sannyasa. The attitude of a sannyasi. Yaha na dveshti na kamshati. No raga, no dvesha. With regard to what is to be done. Therefore, he is free from all the pairs of opposites, Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha, Alabha, Alabha, Jaya, Ajaya. Nothing can affect the person. The situation is there, therefore what is to be done, it is done, whether it is pleasant or unpleasant. Ishvara Prityartham Karma Karoti. That should be the attitude of a sannyasi. Antara sannyasi, a nitya sannyasi. He becomes free from the samsara, naya, sukam. Sukam is easily. Anayasena, sukena, sukam, bandhat, samsara bandhat, pramuchyate. Dukkha karanam bandha. अतः बंधात् प्रमुच्यते प्रकर्षेण अनायासेन. विषादि भाष्यम, सिंपल भाष्यम, गीता प्रिय बोधन, ब्यूटिफुल भाष्यम, श्लोका, नाइस टू रीड. ततः एव कर्मयोगिनं स्तौति. नित्य सन्यासी, that word, it is a stuti of a karma yogi. Even though he is not a sannyasi, but he is given the title as Nitya Sannyasi, ever sannyasi. So therefore it is a praise stuti. ततः एव कर्मयोगिनं स्तौति. कः? भगवान् कर्मयोगिनं स्तौति. ज्ञेयस नित्यसन्न्यासी यो न द्वेष्टि न काङ्क्षति निर्द्वन्द्वः हि महाबाहो सुखं बन्धात् प्रमुच्यते. ज्ञेयः इति यः तु अकुशलं, यस्तु कुशलं, यः तु अकुशलं कर्म न द्वेष्टि, तत्र अप्रीतिं न करोति, किन्तु कुशलम् अकुशलमपि कर्म एव इति बुद्ध्या करोति. That is the attitude of a karma yogi. Karma which is not pleasant, akushalam, not dveshti, the person doesn't have hatred for it, doesn't hate. Apritim, tatra apritim na karoti, doesn't hate. Na dveshti, na apritim karoti, na dveshti. There is no dislike for the karma which is not pleasant. Kintu kushalam akushalam api karma eva iti buddhya karoti. Kushalam karma, kushalam karma karoti. Kushalam api, even though it is akushalam, but he does it well because it is to be done. So kushalam karma, akushalam karma, whatever it is, saha buddhya karoti, karma buddhya karoti, kartavya buddhya, kartavyam karma ataha karoti, ishvara prityartham karoti. Yadva na dveshti, dveshaha apritihi tam yasmai kasmai chidapi pranine na karoti. Or na dveshti, another They are interpreting the shloka, not dveshti. Dveshaha, apritihi, dislike, hatred. Dveshaha, apritim, yasmai tam, yasmai kasmaichidapi pranine na karoti. Pranine chatoti. So yasmai kasmaichidapi pranine doesn't hate any prani, any beings. Tam, pran, not dveshtim. Not dveshtim, dveshaha, apriti. Tam na karoti. Tam referring to apritim, Srilinga. Tam apritim pranine na karoti. Doesn't show, doesn't have hatred for any beings. Na kankshati now. Na kankshati. Yat kinchidapi karmajam palam. Na kankshati. Na kankshati doesn't anchor for karmajam. Karmana jayate karmajam palam. Na kankshati. Doesn't long for the result of the action. Yadva or praptyasya anarthasya nivrittim apraptasya arthasya prapti na kankshati. Or another way of explanation, interpretation is praptasya anarthasya, anartha which is prapta, nivrittim to get rid of. It doesn't long for getting rid of the anartha, undesirable which he has got. Or praptasya apraptasya arthasya prapti na kankshati. Or doesn't long for that which is not gained. Praptasya not gained, arthasya praptim to gain it. It doesn't long for it. Saha nirdvandvaha, dvandvani, shitoshna, sukha dukkha, labha, alabhadini. All the paths of opposites. Sebhyaha, samabuddhya, the buddhi, samatvam yoga uchyate. Samabuddhi is karma yoga buddhya. Nirgataha dvandvaha, yaha evam lakshanaha. Dvandva has gone from whom? Such a person, evam lakshanam yasya saha evam lakshanaha. Saha eva nitya sannyasi. That person is a nitya sannyasi. Nityam sannyasaha yasya. That is nitya sannyasi. The one who is ever a sannyasi. Asya eva iti jnyayaha. Jnyayaha is yat pratyaya. Karmani. Yat karmani krityaha. Therefore, panditaihi, by jnani bihi jnyayaha, jnatavyaha iti, should be known by the intelligent people. See, why? Because yasmat ragadi dosharagitaha, paripakva chittaha. Ragitaha, free from raga, dvesha, all these doshas, defects, mala. Because that binds a person, therefore they are dosha, defects. Paripakva chittaha, paripakvam chittam yasya. Saha, the one whose chitta, the antakaranam is well seasoned, it is matured, paripakvam. Samabuddhyadi gunayuktaha, samabuddhyadi. He has got samabuddhi, nirdvandvam, na dveshti, na kakshanti. Therefore, adi padat, gunayuktaha, endowed with all these gunas, characteristics. Tasmad ayam, therefore that person, grihi, grastashami, karmanishtaha, son, karmanishtaha api, even though he is karmani nishtaha, tramstihi, nishtaha, committed to karma, engages in karma, engaged in karma yoga, saha, sukham, that is easily. What is the meaning of sukham? That gives परिग्रह त्याग शीत वातादि उपद्रव दीक्षा अटन भिक्षाटनादि दुःखराहित्यम, devoid of dukkha. Dukkha which is brought by what? The bhikshatana. The sannyasi is supposed to go for bhikshatanam, for bhiksha. It's not easy. It involves pain, going from house to house, asking for annam, bhavati bhikshan dehi, and then you have to survive on that. And also parigraha tyaha, giving up, parigrahanam, accepting things, possessions, parigrahanam, tatyaha, so no possession. Therefore, you should not accept aparigraha, important value. Graha, receiving, accepting from people around, accepting things and collecting, accumulating, and then it becomes a person of possession. You should have less possession, only kamandalu and this kopina vastra. Therefore parigraha tyaha aparigraha. Then shita vata, the upadrava. Shita, cold vata, all this upadrava. All this will cause dukkha. So without facing all this, sukham easily. Sukham yatha tatha. So sukham is karma visheshanam. Karma visheshanasya, karma visheshanam, it is adverb. So therefore it is napumsakatvam dvitiya ekavachanantatvam. Karma visheshananam, kriya visheshananam, karmatvam vishyate dvitiya ekavachanantatvam. We saw yesterday, karaka. That sukham is karma, kriya visheshanam. Sukham yata bhavati tata. Parigraha tyaha शीतवातादि उपद्रव भिक्षाटनादि दुःख राहित्यम यथा भवति तथा. That is the meaning of sukham. That sukham is explained. Anayasena, easily. It's no ayasa, no effort. No effort. Effort involves dukkham, pain. Therefore anayasena, dukkha rahityena. Bandha, easily. Bandha, the bandha, samsarat pramukhyate. Becomes free. यथोक्त कर्मानुष्ठानेन चित्तशुद्धिं ज्ञानं च प्राप्य, by कर्मानुष्ठानं, by following the karma yogaha, नित्यनैमित्तिकादि कर्म, वैदिकं वा लौकिकं वा, कर्मानुष्ठानेन चित्तशुद्धिं अंतःकरणशुद्धिं प्राप्य, अंतःकरणशुद्धिं ज्ञानं च प्राप्य. Having अंतःकरणशुद्धि and ज्ञानं also, ज्ञानं through guru upadesha prapya in time. So jnanam stands for shravanam mananam and nidhyasanam, and then followed by nishtha. Therefore kalantare, in time, muktaha bhavati. Because the person is uttamadhikari, then jnanam chatiti bhavati, muktaha bhavati. But there are obstacles, suppose. Therefore pratibandhas, in the form of samshaya or viparya. Therefore mananam and nidhyasanam, then nishtha. Then muktaha bhavati. When the person is established in that jnanam, very strong, drida jnanam, that is nishtha, then he becomes muktaha kalantare, in time. But natu apakvachittaha yatihi api ityartaha. But this is not even for a sannyasi yatihi, if the person is apakvachittaha, whose chitta is not pakva, not matured, not ready. So therefore, karma yogi gains jnanam, becomes free from samsara easily, because he has got pakvachittaha. Yadyapi yatihi sannyasi asti, tatapi tasya chittam na pakvam, saha pakvachittaha, ataha muktihi na bhavati, muktaha na bhavati. Whether sannyasi or grihastha, what matters is chitta to be pakvam. Pakva chittatvam is the important thing. So that is the one whose chitta is pakvam for jnana. that person anayasena bandhat pramachyate. If the person is, because he is a grasta, not that he will not get, because he has got pakvachittam, therefore sukam anayasena sukam bandhat pramachyate. He is sannyasi, even though he is sannyasi, but doesn't have pakvachittam, then you will not get. That is like karma yoginam stoti bhagavan. Etena कर्म उपासनाभ्याम परिपक्व चित्तस्य referring to the person परिपक्वम चित्तम यस्य. So by karma and upasana, the one whose chittam becomes mature, saha sannyasa adhikaraha, he is the person who has got the eligibility for sannyasa. Iti sochitam, that Bhagavan indicates. Sannyase adhikaraha asti tasya pakvachittasya paripakvachittasya karma yoginaha ityartha. The next shloka, shloka number 4. Sannyasa karma yogayoho
Sannyasa karma
कर्मयोगयोः
भिन्न पुरुषानुष्ठेययोः विरुद्धयोः
bhinna
भिन्नपुरुषानुष्ठेयोः
विरुद्धयोः
फले अपि विरोधः युक्तः
फले
ale
अपि
api
विरोधः
विरोधो
virodha
युक्तः
न तु उभयोः
न
na
तु
tu
उभयोः
उभयोः
निःश्रेयसकरत्वम् एव इति प्राप्ते
निःश्रेयसकरत्वमेव
निःश्रेयसकरत्वमेव
इति
इति
प्राप्ते
प्राप्ते
इदम् उच्यते.
idamuchyate
इदमुच्यते
सांख्ययोगौ पृथग् बालाः प्रवदन्ति न पण्डिताः
साङ्ख्ययोगो
पृथग्बालाः
पृथग्बालाः
pravadanti
प्रवदन्ति
na
न
panditaha
पण्डिताः
एकमप्यस्थितः सम्यक् उभयोर्विन्दते फलम्
ekamapyasthitः
एकमप्यास्थितः
samyak
सम्यक्
ubhayor vindate
उभयोर्विन्दते
phalam.
फलम्.
Acharya connects the next shloka with the Sangati. Sannyasa karma yoga yoho. Sannyasa cha karma yoga cha sannyasa karma yoga tayoho. Shashti vivachanam. Sannyasa karma yoga yoho. Vinna purusha anushtheyayoho. Which is anushtheyaha by different people. Anushtheyaha. Anupurvakastada. Teya. Tadat. Anushtheya. Plus yet. Anushtheya should be observed, should be practiced. Sannyasaha by sannyasi. Karma yoga by grastas. For different people. Dharmas are different, Nishta is different. Therefore, they are opposed to each other. Sannyasi is one who has given up karma. Sannyasa ashrama is characterized by sannyasa, giving up of karma. So, Lokika karmani, less, and Vedika karmani, of course, completely given up. Whereas Vyastha, they perform karma. There is no giving up of karma, not allowed. Therefore, Vinna, Purusha, Anushtaya Yoho, and Viruddha Yoho, opposed to each other. By different people, this kind of sannyasa and karma yoga are to be observed or to be performed, practiced. Therefore, what will be the result? The result will be different because it is different. Sannyasa and karma yoga are different, practiced by different people, and they are opposed to each other. Because they are opposed to each other, therefore, palayapi viruddhaha yuktaha eva. result, in its result, phale, api viruddaha, uttaha, it is proper. Proper, the result of these two will be opposite because they are opposite to each other. One involves karma, other involves karma tyaga. So therefore, result will be different. Viruddaha, opposite in fact, not only different, opposite. That is how logically we think. That's how logically we say. Natu ubayoho nishchaya sakaratvam praptedam uchyate. Therefore, if you say, how can both enjoy the status of nishreyasa karaha? Nishreyasa karatvam, the means for the sadhana for moksha, the contributing factor for moksha. How can you say? If this objection is raised, idam iti prapte sati saptam, iti prapte sati, idam uchyate. This is said by the Lord. What? Sankhya yoga pratak balaha pravadanti na panditaha. Panditaha na pravadanti. Pratak balaha Sankhya yoga pratak iti pravadanti na tu panditaha. Ekam api samyak astitaha vindate ubayoga phalam. So Sankhya and yoga. Sankhya referring to sannyasa and yoga referring to karma yoga. So Sankhya yoga, so sannyasa karma yoga. They are nishchaya sakaratvam, Bhagavan has said in the second shloka. Nishchaya sakarau ubau, sannyasa karma yogascha. So therefore, the nishchaya sakaratvam, nishchaya sakaratvam, both lead a person to moksha. Then the result is same. Moksha is the result. Finally, takes a person to moksha alone. But they are opposite to each other. How can it take a person to the same end? Therefore, here Bhagavan says, no, it is not so. It takes the people to the same end. Those who consider them to be different, they are balaha, iti Bhagavan says. Sannyasa and karma yoga, both are nishchaya sakarau, both are the indirect means for moksha, therefore takes to the same end. Those who consider them to be giving different results are balaha, they are children, they are infants, they are uninformed people, they have not yet grown. Or in other words, viveka shunyaha, they do not have viveka, they don't think properly, they don't have proper understanding. Those who consider them to be different. Whereas informed people, they don't talk like that. Panditaha na vadanti, learned people, they do not talk of Sankhya and Karma Yoga, Sannyasa and Karma Yoga as having different ends. They know both take to the same end, moksha. Therefore, ekamapi astitaha, in either one of them, Sannyasa and Karma Yoga, one astitaha, the one who has taken ashraya, refuge, who has resorted to, who has taken up either one of them, samyak, very well, that person enjoys the result of both. So it means karma yogi, for example, suppose if he does karma and also pursues jnanam, shravanam, mana, nididhyasanam. Similarly, sannyasi also, the person has taken to sannyasa, vidisha sannyasa, and he also pursues jnanam. Therefore, finally, The Gastha Ashrami, who is a karma yogi, who follows his karma, at the same time pursues jnanam, and sannyasi, who also pursues jnanam, gurumukhat, shravanam, then mananam, nidhyasanam. The result will it be different? Both are pursuing jnanam only. Only thing is the ashramas are different, the lifestyles are different. Therefore, the person who follows any one of them, choice is there. Therefore, gain the result of both. The both is that is moksha. That is a common result. The result is moksha, which is common for both the different lifestyles. Therefore, that result the person enjoys. Establishing in one nishta firmly, person practices jnanam very well. That person gains the end, which is common for both. That is moksha. Only thing is, this lifestyle is different. As a karma yogi, he has to perform karma. And for moksha, he has to pursue jnanam also. So he has got extra burden. Whereas for sannyasi, he doesn't have anything to do. He commits himself to jnanam completely. Therefore, he pursues jnanam. The end is jnanam. By that moksha, karma yogi also gains moksha. What prevents a karma yogi from gaining moksha? The end which is gained by a sannyasi is the end also which is gained by a karma yogi. Therefore, ekamapi samyak astitah san. Vindate palam, vayoha vindate, palam vindate. He gains the end which is common to both. Vayoho palam vindate means he gains the result of both. It means the result of both are same, not different. Therefore, Sankhya Yoga Pratak iti Panditaha na vadanti. They know, therefore they don't look upon these two different lifestyles as different. Iti Bhagavad says. Now, the commentary. Here one Akshepa also is there. That's small, interesting, small but interesting Akshepa. Let us read the commentary. Sankhya Yoga
Sankhya Yoga.
Go.
Pratak Viruddha Binna Palo
Pratak
Viruddha
viruddha binna phalo.
Balaha Pravadanti
Balaha
Balaha
pravadanti.
pravadanti.
Na Panditaha
Na
Na
panditaha.
panditaha.
Panditaha to
Panditaha tu.
Jnaninaha
Jnaninaha.
Jnaninaha.
Ekam Palam
Ekam palam.
Aviruddham Ichanti
Aviruddham
Aviruddham
ichanti.
ichanti.
Katham
Katham.
Katham.
Ekamapi Sankhya Yogayo
Ekamapi
Ekamapi
Sankhya
sankhya
Yogayoho.
yogayoho.
Samyak Astitaha
Samyaka
Samyaka
stitaha.
astitaha.
Samyak Anushthitavan Ityartaha
Samyak
Samyak
anushthitavan
anushthitavan
ityarthaha.
ityarthaha.
Ubayogo Vindate Phalam
Ubayoho vindate
Vindate
phalam.
phalam.
Ubayogo Tadeva hi Nishrayasam Phalam
Ubayoho
Upayo tadeva
nishreyasam
nishreyasam phalam.
Ataha Na Phale Virodaha Asti
Ataha
Ataha
na
na
phale
phale
virodha
virodha
asti.
asti.
That's his objection. Sankhya Yoga Prataka. Meaning of the word Prataka given by Acharya as Binna Viruddha Binna Palav. So Sankhya Yoga, Sankhya and Yoga. Vivachanam. यश्च योगश्च सांख्य योगो पृथक् विरुद्ध भिन्न फलौ इति के वदन्ति? बालाः वदन्ति, न तु पंडिताः वदन्ति। तो बालाः सांख्य योगो पृथक्, they talk about बालाः शास्त्र विवेक शून्य, शास्त्र ज्ञान शून्य, शास्त्र ज्ञान शून्य। So they don't have the knowledge of the shastra, therefore they say so. So they are balaha, they are uninformed people, they have not yet grown, therefore viveka shunyaha iti. The word pratak, so the pratak from the prat dhatu, prakhyane, the vadika jana, it is there. Then pratehe chit samprasanacha, by that goes samprasanam, then the prat dhatu undergoing samprasanam, so munadi pratyaya. It's already get the word pratak. So it's a unadi word. Pratak. So pratak different. So therefore this Sankhya and Yoga, Sankhya Yoga Dvandva Samasa. They are pratak, they are different. Binna Viruddha Palo, having different results, opposite result. Iti Balaha Pravadanti. To Panditaha na. Panditaha, they have the knowledge of the Shastra. They have the vision of the Shastra. Panditaha Samyak Shastrajnaha. Shastrajnaha na vadanti. They have the knowledge of the Shastram and the vision of the Shastram. Therefore, they don't talk like that. Jnaninaha, knowledgeable people. Balaha, therefore, they don't have knowledge. So, therefore, evam Panditaha Jnaninaha iti. Panditaha is equal to Jnaninaha. Panda is Jnanam. Asya asti iti Panditaha. So, Jnanam asya asti iti Jnanin. Pandaha is equal to, Panditaha is equal to Jnaninaha. Ekam palam aviruddham icchanti. Icchanti ekam palam. So Panditaha ekam palam aviruddham. They accept. Icchanti, they consider, they accept, they desire that only one palam, which is aviruddham, not opposed, unopposed ekam palam icchanti. Icchanti manyante ityartaha. Icchanti is, they consider, they accept, svikurvanti ityartaha. That's how we have to take it, svikurvanti. Aviruddham palam svikurvanti ekam palam. Katam, how you ask. Ekamapi, Sankhya Yoga Yoga Ekamapi. Among these two, Sankhya and Yoga, Sannyasa and Yoga, Ekamapi Samyak Astitaha. The one who is Samyak Astitaha, established Apurvaka Sthada Tukta Pratya, one who has resorted very well, taken, established in one very well, Samyak Anushtitavan, was practiced it very well, followed very well. That person, such a person, Upayoga Palam Vindate, gains the result which is common to both of them. Upayoga Palam Vindate, Upayoga Palam Kim, Adeva Nishayasam Palam. That is what Bhagavan said, Nishayasa Karo Ubo. The Palam which is common to both of them is Nishayasa, Nishayasaha Mokshaha iti. Therefore, Nishayasam Palam, Upayoga, Upayoga Sankhya Yoga Yoga, Palam Nishayasam, Tat Palam Vindate. Therefore, whether one follows Karma yoga very well. That is in the form of the grihastha ashrama. A sannyasa ashrama, giving up of karma, which is for the sannyasa ashrama. So both will gain the same end by jnanam alone, because jnanam consists of guru prasadanam, shravanam, manam, vidyasanam, which is the common sadhana. Which may be the ashrama or the grihastha or sannyasi, both they take up the same sadhana, therefore end also must be same. Therefore, since jnana yoga is the common means both have taken, therefore the result also must be same, moksha iti. Therefore, ubhayogo palam, aviruddham palam, and palam is nishrayasam, nindate. Ataha na pale virodaha asti. Therefore, there is no contradiction, there is no opposite results, there is no opposite result. So, pale, with regard to the result, Vishesaptami. Pale virodaha na asti. Pale is Saptami. Therefore, with regard to the result, Vishesaptami, there is no contradiction, there is no opposite, there is no viruddha, there is no contradiction. Not that Grihastha will get one result and sannyasi will get another result. Since the means adopted by them is common, therefore the result also is common, which is moksha. So here there is an akshepa, small akshepa, but significant. What is that? That's real. Dano sannyasa karma yoga shabdena prastutya
ननु
ननु
सन्न्यासकर्मयोगशब्देन
सन्न्यासकर्मयोगशब्देन प्रस्तुत्य
प्रस्तुत्य
Sankhya Yoga Yoga Palaikatvam
सांख्ययोगयोः फलैकत्वं
साङ्ख्ययोगयोगफलैकत्वं
Katam Iga Aprakritam Bhaviti.
कथम् इह
कथम् इह
अप्रकृतं
अपकृतं
प्रतीति.
प्रवीति.
I don't know whether you saw the shloka properly. Compare with the shloka of compare with the first shloka. Arjuna's question was, and even Bhagavan's answer was, Sannyasa Karma Yogascha Nishreyasa Karau Ubhau Sannyasam Karmanam Krishna Purnan Yogam Cha Shamsasi. That is the question. And Bhagavataha Prativachanam Sannyasa Karma Yogascha Nishreyasa Karau Ubhau. So the word sannyasa and karma yoga was used. Arjuna asked, and therefore Bhagavan replied also, sannyasa karma yoga. Sannyasa visa viti vividisha sannyasa, and yoga is karma yoga iti. Now here, that is not the word used here. Here, sannyasa, the word is replaced by the word sankhya. And karma yoga is replaced by the word yoga. Therefore, sankhya yoga, not sannyasa yoga. That's what the Purva Pakshi raises. Purva Pakshi, or the student who is listening to the Bhashya, raises his objection. He observes the change in word. The change in word means the change in Tatparyam, change in the teaching, change in Tatparyam. Or something out of the blue, then the teacher cannot use any word. What is the context? In keeping with what is the teaching should not be pertained to the context, should not be out of the context. Out of the context is the person should not talk. What is asked, that alone the teacher should deal with. So here, sannyasa karma yoga, that is what is asked and that is what is dealt with. Therefore, no objection is raised. Sannyasa karma yoga shabdena prastutya. Sannyasa and Karma Yoga both are Nishesha Karo Ubhav iti Bhagavan answered. That is second shloka. Now here it is, both are replaced by the word Sankhya and Yoga. So Arjuna asked about Sannyasa and Karma Yoga. He did not ask about Sankhya and Yoga. Since that words are different now, therefore Bhagavan is changing the topic. The word for topic is Prakrita. Suddenly talking about something which is out of the context. That is not proper. These are, in fact, it is considered to be a dosha in the teaching. Therefore, Purvapakshi asks, Katham aprakritam braviti. How can you talk about something which is irrelevant? Sannyasa karma yoga shabdena prastutya, having started, having begun the teaching. Sannyasa and karma yoga, using the words sannyasa and karma yoga. Katham braviti aprakritam. Here, in this shloka, he has been shloke, Sankhya Yoga Yogo Paraikatvam. Sankhya and Yoga both have the status of the same result. That is Ekatvam, oneness. Both enjoys the result, which is same, common. So, which is aprakritam, which is irrelevant, because that is not the topic. So therefore, Katham aprakritam braviti, braviti vadati. Talks. And aprakritam, it's a kriya visheshana. You talk irrelevantly. Why Bhagavan talks irrelevantly, out of the context? For that we say, no. Naisha doshaha.
Naisha
Naisha
doshaha.
Yadyapi arjunene
Yadyapi
Arjunena
Arjunena
Sannyasam karma yogam cha
Sannyasam
Sannyasam
karma
karma
yoga
yoga cha
kevalam abhipretya prashnaha kritaha.
kevalam
kevalam
abhipretya
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 prashnaha
prasna krita
kritah
Bhagavanstu
bhagavantu
bhagavanstu
Ashavya Prashant Bhagavantu Tadaparithyagena yeva
tadaparityageneva
tadaparityageneva
Swabhipretam cha vishesham
swabipretam
Abhipretam
cha
cha
vishesham
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 Sanyojya
संयोज्य
संयोज्य
Shabdantaravachyataya
शब्दान्तरवाच्यतया
शब्दान्तरवाच्यतया
Prativachanam Dadau Sankhya Yogau iti.
प्रतिवचनं
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 ददौ
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 सांख्ययोगौ
सांख्ययोगौ
इति
इति
Tau eva Sannyasa Karma Yogau
तौ
तौ
एव
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 संन्यासकर्मयोगौ
संन्यासकर्मयोगौ
Jnana Tadupaya Samabhuddhittvadi
ज्ञानतदुपाय
ज्ञानतदुपाय
समबुद्धित्वादि संयुक्तौ
समबुद्धित्वादिसंयुक्तौ
Sankhya Yoga Shabdavachyau iti.
सांख्ययोगौ
साङ्ख्ययोगशब्दवाच्यौ
शब्दवाच्यौ
इति
इति
Bhagavataha Matam
भगवतः
भगवतो
तं
मतम्
Ataha Na Aprata Prakriya iti.
अतः
अतः न
न
अकृत
अपकृत प्रक्रियेत्
प्रक्रिया इति
प्रक्रियेति
Aprakrita Prakriya. No. No, there is no dosha. Na Yeshaha doshaha. This is not a defect. Means Bhagavan is not talking something irrelevant. Therefore, there is no aprakrita prakriya doshaha. Prakrita prakriya doshaha, not there. There is no defect. Aprakrita prakriya is talking about Sankhya and Yoga. Iti Purvapakshi said. Then we say, no, it is not so. Bhagavan has not changed the topic. He is still adhering to the topic. There is no deviation from the topic. Whatever Arjuna asked, Bhagavan is addressing to Arjuna. So, Ashikar already told. When Arjuna asks, which one is better? Sannyasa or Karma Yoga? Sannyasa is Vividisha Sannyasa. Vividisha Sannyasa, it is Jnana Ragita Sannyasa. Jnana Ragita Sannyasa and Karma Yoga. And the agent for both, the Adhikari for both is Ajnani. Being Ajnani, therefore the person has choice. That is why Arjuna also asked that question, and it's a valid question. We didn't dismiss the question. Bhagavan did not dismiss the question. So, Jnanaragita Sannyasaha, Vividisha Sannyasaha, and Karma Yogaha, which one is better? That is the question. And Bhagavan has already said, Vividisha, whether it is Vividisha Sannyasa or Karma Yoga. Both are Nishayasa Karo. Both are Nishayasa Karo iti. Now, here it says, Yadyapi Arjunena Sannyasam Karmayogam cha kevalam abhiprayitya prashna krutaha. Arjunena prashnaha krutaha. The question is questioned by Arjuna. Swa abhiprayatam. Abhiprayitya. Sannyasam Karmayogam cha kevalam abhiprayitya. Kevalam abhiprayitya. Abhiprayitya is keeping in view. Abhipraya. Abhiprayitya. Having kept in view. Vividisha, Sannyasa, and Karma Yoga, only Arjuna questioned. Krishnaha Krataha question is asked by Arjuna. When Arjuna asked Sannyasam, Karma Yogascha, Sannyasa and Karma Yoga, Arjuna asked, keeping in view that Sannyasa, the word means Vividisha Sannyasa and Karma Yoga. Bhagavan also understood, therefore, Bhagavataha Prativachanam. Bhagavan too, now, that aparityagena eva, not giving up, aparityagena eva, not giving up what Arjuna asked. That is sannyasa and karma yoga. That is what is asked, which is better. Therefore, aparityagena, tadaparityagena is tasya aparityagena eva, not dismissing or not giving up the question of Arjuna. Prativachanam Dado Bhagavan Swa Abhipretam cha Vishesham Sanyojya. Bhagavan has added something Vishesham, something more special. Swa Abhipretam. Swabhipretam is Swasya Abhipreta. That is the idea, the intention. Swabhipretam. Swabhipretam Vishesham. Adding something more, some abhipraya more. Bhagavan Prativachanam Dado Shabdantara Vachya. Anya Shabdaha Shabdantara. Shabdantara Vachyataya. Using different words. What are the words? Sankhya and Yoga, different words. Sankhya and Yoga, different words. Bhagavan has added something more and he gave the Prativachanam, the answer, Sankhya Yoga Iti. So therefore it is not Aprakrita, it is Prakrita. Now, you will ask, what is that something special which Bhagavan had added? Tau eva sannyasa karma yoga. Tau eva sannyasa karma yoga. Sankhya shabda vachyo. Sannyasa karma yoga. It is Sankhya Yoga Shabda Vachya Viti. Sannyasa and Karma Yoga. Tau Sankhya Yoga Shabda Vachyo. Kau Sannyasa Karma Yoga. Jnana Tadupaya Samabuddhitvadi Sanyuktau. So the word Sankhya meaning knowledge. The word Sankhya meaning knowledge. Therefore, the person taking to sannyasa ashrama, vividisha, taking sannyasa, vividisha sannyasa, and pursues what? Jnanam only, shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam. By that he gains jnanam, and therefore nishta in that jnanam, and jnanam gives moksha. Therefore, sankhya, jnanam, that the person pursues in sannyasa ashrama. What about yoga? The yoga is jnana tadupaya samabuddhitwadi sanyukta. So yoga, that is karma yoga, which is characterized by samatvam yoga uchyate. By that, the person gains chitta shuddhi. Chitta shuddhi dwara jnana yogyata praptihi. Therefore pursues shastram. It does shravanam, mananam, nididhyasanam, and gains jnanam. By jnanam, he gains moksha. Therefore, Sankhya Yoga, the words Bhagavan has used in the place of sannyasa and karma yoga. Therefore, it is not a aprakrita prakriya. Therefore, there is no diversion in the topic. Therefore, Sankhya Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Yoga, Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is the means for moksha. Paramparaya it is an indirect means. And Sankhya by Jnanena eva moksha. Being a Karma Yogi, the person follows Karma Yoga and gains Chitta Shuddhi, Chitta Nishchalim, etc. And after that pursues Jnanam. By that it becomes free from samsara, moksha, labhyate. Same thing with Jnanam also. Having given up karma because the person is ready, taken to sannyasa ashrama, pursues jnanam and gain nishta and jnanam, therefore becomes free from moksha. Therefore, instead of sannyasa and yoga, Bhagavan uses the word sankhya and yoga. Therefore, it is fine. That is the irrelevant topic here. There is no aprakrita prakriya. Tau vyeva sannyasa karma yoga, sankhya yoga shabda vachyau. Jnana tadupaya samabuddhitwadi sanyukto, whether it is Vividesha sannyasi or Vidvat or Karma Yogi. Jnana tadupaya. For jnanam, what is upayam? Samabuddhi. Even Vividesha sannyasi also it has got certain karma he has to do. He also cultivates samabuddhi. He has taken to sannyasa, but he has not that he has completely given up karma. Certain karma he has to do. It's not a Vidvat sannyasi. Yes, for certain karmas he has to do. The karma is meant for what? Chitta Shuddhi, Samabuddhi. Therefore, which is the upaya for jnanam? So therefore, jnana tadupaya. Tadupaya, jnanasya upaya. The upaya which is in the form of Samabuddhi. The buddhi which is sama, with regard to Shita, Ushta, Sukha, Dukkha, with regard to all the pairs of opposites, means there is no ragadvesha. No ragadvesha, therefore, antakarna is free from all the pressures. Therefore, here the person enjoys relative peace, relative calm, ready to receive jnana. Therefore, endowed with that buddhi, the person pursues. Whether it is a karma yogi, or whether it is sannyasi, pursues jnana. The end is same only. Therefore, Sankhya and yoga, the word is used. Yoga referring to karma yoga, and Sankhya referring to the lifestyle. That is jnana yoga lifestyle. But end is same. Jnana yogena jnanam. And karma yogena jnana yogyata prapti and then jnanam. Therefore, therefore the end is same. Therefore, sannyasa karma yoga, instead of that, sannyasa sankhya yoga, it is the word he uses. The sannyasa karma yoga is sankhya yoga shabda vachya. Vachya, the words, sankhya and yoga. They are sannyasa karma yoga only. So therefore, the words are same. Instead of using sannyasa, the word he uses sankhya. Similarly, instead of using the word yoga, uses the word karma yoga. So karma yoga, the person practices karma yoga. The end is he gains samachittatvam. Therefore, yoga. Sannyasa the person takes, and the end is jnanam. Therefore, Sankhya, the word he uses, therefore, Sankhya Yoga, Shabdavachyo, Sannyasa Karma Yoga, iti, Bhagavataha Matam. That is a view, it is a thinking of Bhagavan. The Sankhya is sannyasa. Previously, sannyasa is sannyasa jnana ragita sannyasa. Now, Sankhya, the word is jnana sagita sannyasa. The jnana sagita sannyasa, therefore, Sankhya. And yoga, when we say it is, yoga is karma yoga and samatvam, samabuddhittvadi sanyuktau. That is yoga, karma yoga. So, therefore, karma yoga, the person has got samattva buddhi. Samattva buddhi means the person has gained jnana yogyata, samatvam, which is a means for knowledge. Therefore, he pursues jnana. So, therefore, jnanam he pursues. Therefore, the end is same for both. So, jnana sagita sannyasa nishtaya moksha. Similarly, samattva buddhi yoga nishtaya jnanena paramparaya moksha labhyate. I mean, yoga becomes the parampara karanam for moksha through jnanam. So therefore, there is no deviation from the topic. Therefore, there is the aprakritam here. There is no aprakritam. Therefore, taha aprakrita prakriya nasti. Therefore, it is not irrelevant. Bhagavan is not talking something which is irrelevant. There is no deviation from the topic. That's the difference is sannyasa and yoga. Sannyasa, jnana ragita sannyasa. Sankhya is jnana sagita sannyasa. Sankhya. Yoga is karma yoga lifestyle. At the end of the karma yoga lifestyle is samatvam, yoga uchyate, samabuddhi. That is a means for knowledge. Therefore, after that, he pursues jnana. So, therefore, karma yoga becomes the parampara karanam for moksha. Sannyasa is saksha sadhana. So, therefore, as Vividisha sannyasi, he starts his lifestyle of sannyasa and ends up with Vidut sannyasa. Similarly, karma yogi, he practices karma yoga and the end is in the form of samatvam he gains, which is the means for moksha through jnanam. Therefore, Sankhya yoga, one uses the word. Therefore, there is no aprakrita prakriya here. See, Acharya replies. The next shloka we'll see next slide. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavad.
धन्यवाद जी।
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
धन्यवादः जी।